So when you do this job, make sure that the parking brake is not engaged. So that's a 13mm. So two of them, one here on the top and one on the bottom. So that's your. So before you remove the caliper, make sure you disengage the connector. There you go. So to get more slack from the brake hose, you have to remove that bolt here. That's a 12mm, so you can have more slack on the brake hose, so you can move around this caliper. Because now the brake hose is too tight on the caliper, so we cannot move it around to hang it somewhere. So there's a 12mm. That's a 12mm. So now we can move around this brake line hose. So now we can remove the caliper and hang it. Okay. So before we remove everything, I just want to make sure that we can compress this piston. So before I remove the caliper bracket and the rotor, I just want to make sure I want to compress this piston first. So you need a tool like this, because you need a 3-prong to turn it clockwise. So now you're gonna turn it clockwise. So you have to turn it clockwise until it fully bottoms out to the end. Then we can install the new brake pads. So we have to take out the bracket so we can squeeze in our ratchet inside, because it's too tight. So that's a 17mm. So you can just use your finger to do the rest of the turn, so you can remove that 17mm bolt. So you have one bolt here, 17mm, and another one here. There's one bolt. Second one. So now you can release the caliper. So after you remove the Phillips screw, you can just pull out the rotor. So clean this contact point of the rotor. Then we're gonna put copper anti-seize after. So I'm gonna spray some brake cleaner. So then when it dries up, then we can put the copper anti-seize. Make sure you put a thin layer. So every time you do a rotor replacement, you have to do this. Otherwise, you can have a stock rotor and it's not fun to take it out. So this is the brake rotor. It's from Max Brake, and during shipping it always comes in a plastic and there's oil inside. So the oil is to protect it from getting rusted while in storage or in shipping. So now we have to remove that oil. So I'm gonna spray some brake cleaner and we're just gonna wipe it up. So we also have to do the other side. So now the rotor is ready to be installed. So now we're ready to put back the rotor. Just make sure you align all the bolts and the hole with that Phillips screw that's holding the rotor. So now we have to prepare the caliper. So we have to remove the brake pads. You have to also take out the shim. Then with the steel brush, just clean this channel where the new shim will sit. Also, we have to clean the sliding pin. And spray some brake cleaner. Make sure there's no buildup of old grease in there. So it's gonna slide better. It's gonna slide perfectly. So I have my silicone brake lubricant. Gonna spread it all around the piston, the sliding pin. You can just put it back. There you go. Also the next one. Okay. Slide it back. There you go. You can also spray here before you put on the shim. And 2 shims. So with the new shim, you just have to align it and press it in place. Same thing for the other side. Position it and then just slide it and press it in place. That's it. So that's one. That's the second one. So this one, the one with the with the one with the brake wear indicator. This one's gonna go on the piston side like this. Okay. So we have to lubricate the ears. We have to lubricate the shims where it's gonna sit, and we have to lubricate here on the back side where the piston will meet the brake pad. So first let's lubricate the shims. You don't need to put a lot of grease on there. Just make sure you have enough so the brake pad will slide a lot smoother. Okay. So this is the outside part of the caliper, so we just have to lubricate the ears here and the contact point. So I'm gonna lubricate the back side here where the piston will meet with the brake pads. And here where the arm of the caliper. You can also steel brush the caliper. Just make sure all the rust has been reduced inside. I'm also gonna shoot it with the brake cleaners. Slide the caliper back. There you go. That's it. So I'll put back the two 13mm. So after you tighten the two to 13 millimeter, you can plug back this connector for the electronic parking brake, and then we can put back the bracket that's holding the brake line hose. So after you put back the plug for the electronic parking brake, and also tighten the 12 millimeter bolt that's holding the brake line hose, and tighten the 13 millimeter bolt that's holding the sliding pin. So now the brake job is done. All you have to do now is put back the tire, and it's done. The process is same thing on the other side. So guys, if you like the video, please give this video a like, and also don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.